Good morning students, welcome you all to this session. Today's class we are going to continue our exercise 3.3. You can take page number 51 in your NCERT textbook and you can refer the questions from your textbook. Okay children, I hope you all have taken page number 51 children. The second question, third subdivision we are going to discuss now. Okay, so this is actually one parallelogram. So we are going to find the value of x, y and z. Yes, do you remember the last class we have discussed two problems. Okay, now we are going to deal with our third problem. Okay. Now actually we want to find this x, y and z. We should see what are the possibilities are there to find these values. Okay, so first x is given here. Actually what angle it is? What is this angle? It is 90 degree. Okay, so x is equal to 90 degree. Is it? Because vertically opposite angle. We have learned this concept, yes. So x is equal to 90 degree. X is equal to 90 degree because vertically opposite angles are equal. Vertically opposite angles are equal. Okay, x is equal to 90 degree. Now we find the value of x and you know the value of 30. Now it is x and here it is y. Sum of all the three angles is equal to 180 degree. Why? Because it is one triangle. If you add all the three angles of a triangle, it is 180 degree. Angle sum property. Do you remember that? Yes. So x plus y plus 30 is equal to 180 degree. Why? Sum of all the three angles of a triangle. All the three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Is it? This is one small triangle children. By x plus 30 plus y. You know what is the value of x, right? So 90 plus y plus 30 is equal to 180 degree. X value is 90, y as such 30 as such 180. 90 plus 30, 120 equal to 180. Y plus 120. Y equal to 180 minus 120. So y value is what? 60 degree. Is it? Y value is what children? 60 degree. Find the value of x, then y. Now what we have to find? We have to find the value of z. This y and this z are alternate interior angle. If this is a straight line children, if this is a straight line, this angle and this angle are interior and it is opposite. So it is alternate interior angles are equal. So can we say like that? So what is our value? Y is equal to z is equal to 60 degree. So z is equal to 60 degree because alternate interior angles are equal. So listen, why I am saying it is y and z are alternate interior, because y and z are interior angle. Inside only these angles are here. So these are opposite to each other. So both the angles are alternate interior angles. So alternate interior angles are equal. So y and z are equal. So z is equal to 60 degrees. So we find the value of x, y and z. Okay children? Next is your fifth question. Fourth question, it is easy. Okay. Fourth question is your homework. And this is your fifth question. Listen, we want to find the value of x, y, z and y. Okay. Now, by this these two things, by these two angles, we can say y is equal to 112 degree. Why? Because this angle and this angle are opposite angles. So opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. So what is the y value now? Y is equal to 112 degree because opposite angles of a these statements are very important. Opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. Okay, so y and 112 are equal, so I have written the y value as 112. This is actually one of the diagonal, so we have separated this into one triangle and this as one triangle. Okay, in this triangle, these two angles you don't know x. So sum of all the three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. From this triangle I am adding x plus y plus 40 equal to 180 degree, because sum of all the three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Okay, I am going to add this, children. X plus y plus 40 equal to 180 degree, because sum of all the three angles of a triangle is 180. Is it correct? Yes. So what is x value? I don't know. So x plus what is y value? 112 plus 40 equal to 180. Okay. Now x plus 112 plus 40 is 152 equal to 180. Is it? 152 equal to 180. X is equal to 180 degree minus 152. So x is equal to what, children? 28 degree. So what is our x value now? 28 degree. So now you got the value of x as 28 degree. Now what we want to find? Z. Z and x are alternate angle. Can you see this? This is one straight line. This side and this side you have. So x is alternate to z. So x and z are alternate angles. So x is equal to z equal to 28 degree, because alternate interior angles are equal. Both the angles are interior and it is alternate, so it is alternate interior angles are equal. Next, what is the z value now? 28 degree. So we have found the value of x, y and z. Understood? Next is your third question. Okay, what is the third question, children? Can a quadrilateral ABCD be a parallelogram? Quadrilateral means what? It is a four-sided polygon. Whether ABCD is a parallelogram. If these conditions are given, whether it is a parallelogram or not, we have to prove it. Okay. What is the first condition? Angle D plus angle B equal to 180. So first is angle D plus angle B is equal to 180. We should say that ABCD is a parallelogram. That is our condition. But we cannot strongly say that ABCD is a parallelogram. Why? Because still more properly it should prove. Okay. So what we can write is quadrilateral ABCD may or may not be a parallelogram. May not be a parallelogram, because it should prove two or more properties, because it should prove few properties. Okay, we cannot say by this one condition itself, we cannot say that this ABCD is a parallelogram. What are those properties? Sum of adjacent angle is supplementary. Sum of adjacent angles are supplementary. Is it? Do you remember this property? Yes. When you add nearby angles, it should be supplementary. So this property should be there in a parallelogram, but they didn't give anything regarding that. Next, opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. Of a parallelogram are equal. About that condition also they didn't give. So we cannot say by one condition itself we cannot say that quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. So that's why we have given the condition quadrilateral ABCD may or may not be a parallelogram, because it should prove few more property like this. Okay, then opposite sides should be equal. That and all properties are there. If those properties are proved only, you can say it is a parallelogram. Next, second subdivision, AB 8 cm, BC 8 cm. Okay. Next, AD 4 cm and BC is 4.4 centimeter, it seems. Is this possible? 4.5 centimeter. Listen children, this is DC. Sorry, this DC. AB 8 centimeter and DC 8 centimeter. AD 4 centimeter, BC 4.4 centimeter. See, these two angles are opposite angle, they are equal. As per parallelogram condition, opposite sides are equal. But here, this is 4 centimeter, but this is 4.4 centimeter. So actually, opposite sides are not equal here. So we cannot say that it is a parallelogram. No, ABCD is not a parallelogram, because opposite sides are not equal. Is it correct? Yes, opposite sides are not equal. Okay, by second condition we can say children, these two opposite sides are equal, but these two opposite sides are not equal. So no, ABCD is not a parallelogram because opposite sides are not equal. Third subdivision, angle A is equal to 70 degree, angle C is equal to 65 degree. Actually, opposite angles should be equal, but here it is 75, it is 65, not equal. So, no, ABCD is not a parallelogram because opposite angles are not equal here. Opposite angles are not equal. Okay, so actually if this is a condition, we cannot directly say that it is a parallelogram. These two conditions should be proved. This condition is wrong, so it is not a parallelogram, and this condition is also wrong, so this is not a parallelogram. Understood? It is like theory question, but you should give this explanations. Okay. Now fourth question, draw a rough figure of a quadrilateral that is not a parallelogram. Okay, we want to draw one rough figure of a quadrilateral. It should be a four-sided polygon, but it should not be a parallelogram, but has exactly two opposite angles of equal measure, which means it should have only one opposite side equal, other two opposite sides are not equal. Opposite angles are not equal. Only two opposite angles are equal. Another two opposite angles need not be equal. Like that, we should draw one quadrilateral. So I have drawn already. What is the name of this figure? It is actually kite. Okay. Actually, kite is a quadrilateral. Kite is a quadrilateral. Kite is a quadrilateral which has exactly two opposite angles of equal measure. Angles of equal measure. Okay, so actually the kite is a quadrilateral, children, which has exactly two opposite angles of equal measure. Other two opposite angles are not equal. For example, angle A is not equal to angle D, angle B is equal to angle C. Okay, two opposite angles are equal, so it is not a parallelogram. Understood? Next is your fifth question. The measure of two adjacent angles of a parallelogram are in the ratio 3:2. Now how the angle measure is given? They are given in the ratio 3:2. Upper one angle will be 3x, other angle will be 2x. Correct? Find the measure of each of the angles of a parallelogram. Now I have drawn one parallelogram here, ABCD. Okay, ABCD is a parallelogram, and I'll take this angle A and B as two adjacent angles. So adjacent angles measures are in the ratio 3:2. So A will be 3x, B will be 2x. Is it okay? Yes. Now we want to find angle ABCD. Okay, now we are going to start with ABCD is a parallelogram. Is it correct? ABCD is a parallelogram. Angle A and angle B are in the ratio 3:2. Therefore, angle A is equal to 3x, angle B is equal to 2x. Is it correct? Yes. Now, when I add these two adjacent angles, it is 180 degree, because sum of adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary. Is it correct? Sum of adjacent angles, I am going to add these two adjacent angles, which is equal to 180 degree. Angle A is how much? 3x plus angle B is how much? 2x, equal to 180 degree. 3x plus 2x is 5x, equal to 180. X is equal to 180 divided by 5. 5 ones are 5, 5 threes are 15, 3 remainder, 6 5s are 30. So what is your x value now? 36. Now we can find using this x value, can we find the A? Yes, angle A is equal to 3x equal to 3 into 36. 6 3s are 18, 3 3s are 9, 10. So angle A is what degree? 108 degree. Then angle B is equal to 2x. 2 into x value is what? 36. 6 2s are 12. 3 2s are 6, 7. 72 degree. So angle B is equal to what, children? 72 degree. Now I have got the value of A as 108 degree, B as 72 degree. Now this D also will get 72 degree. Why? Opposite angles are equal in a parallelogram. A is 108 degree. Upper C also 108 degree, because A and C are opposite angles. Then shall I say angle A is equal to angle C is equal to 108 degree, because I'll write for both the conditions also. Angle B is equal to angle D is equal to 72 degree, because opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. Okay. So now I have proved that I have shown the angle A, B, C, D. They have given the ratio. So I have taken one angle as 3x and other angle as 2x. If I add two angles, it is 180 degree, because those two are adjacent angles. By using the x, I have find the value of A angle, B angle. By using the A angle, C angle has got, B, D is got, because opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. Understood? Today's class we have discussed about exercise 3.3, and I have given second problem, fourth subdivision as homework. I hope you all understood, children. Thank you.